I'm Matt from Jankycycle, and today we're going to take this ordinary mountain bike and attempt to turn it into a motorcycle. So I purchased this, well, the whole idea started with this piece of shit chainsaw. And I was like, I have this chainsaw, it's a nice chainsaw, I got it for $20 at a garage sale. Let's attach it to this bike. And then I was like, well, let's go online and see if anybody else has done anything stupid like this. And turns out, not only do they have that, they have a kit for it. So now we're going to install this kit from China. Well, attempt, because I went through this book real quick and it doesn't look very promising. So we're going to try to take this engine here, put it onto this bike, and see how fast it goes. So the first step is, you're going to have to remove any of the accessories you have inside of the frame, like water bottle holders. So get a wrench, whatever hardware you have, and go ahead and remove that. Okay, so the first thing I noticed about this kit is that it comes with this engine, and it tells you to put it in here like this. Well, the back one goes on fine, but the front side, first of all, it doesn't fit. Second of all, this is way too narrow. I took a caliper and measured this, and the outside diameter of this tube is 2 inches. This is significantly less, so we're going to have to fabricate something to get this to work. So what we have to do is we're going to have to remove these studs here. I already removed this one. And the way you do that is you can use the nuts provided, put 2 of them on, tighten the top one, and then loosen the bottom one, and it will remove. You'll be able to back out the L thread. So the included bracket is not even close to working. So we had to fabricate our own bracket here. I used just a piece of scrap steel, pretty much like a scrap sheet metal here. Bent it around this 2-inch. I was originally going to use this exhaust clamp that I got for an exhaust system, 2-inch, but really it's just too clunky and it wasn't going to work. So I'm going to fabricate our own deal here, and I'm just going to put a bolt in the bottom here and clamp it together so we can secure it. The back, the original one looks like it's going to work. So another problem we have is the original stock location for the carburetor is going to hit this frame, so we're going to have to fabricate at least like a 90 and turn it off to the side. Alright, so this is the carburetor disassembled. We need to attach the throttle cable, and you know which one the throttle cable is because it has this bend in it. So what you need to do here is you take this barrel part, slide it in the end. Actually, before you do that, you need to take this piece, thread it through there, and the spring, and then you can take this piece, and you'll want this part towards the end. Clip that on there, and then this piece goes in. This is the piece that keeps it straight, and then at the end you put that piece in there. Now you want that piece to be flat. Okay, now we're going to go over here to the carburetor, and you're going to put it in, and it'll only go in one way. The throttle cable is going to go towards where this choke lever is, otherwise it won't go down. So this slot is going to go towards this choke lever. Slide it all the way down, and then you can screw this part back on. When you pull up on the cable, you should feel spring pressure that pulls it back down. I think that's going to be better. Ish.
It's always sexual at Jankycycle.
Okay, so now I'm threading on the throttle cable onto this piece that's going to clamp onto where this grip attaches, and it's proving to be questionable at best. Okay, so here's the other end of the throttle. After you thread it onto this piece right here, you're going to take this ball and you're going to slide it into the side of this handle here. And then you'll be able to attach this onto the handlebar, put the other half of the clamshell on, and install the two provided screws. Nope. Okay, so before you mount the tank, you're going to want to mount the shutoff valve. You should put about 1.5 wraps to 2 wraps of Teflon tape on before. So when you mount the fuel line, you come out of the regulator, it goes into this side of the fuel filter, and then this side of the filter goes into the carburetor intake port of fuel. I'm probably gonna have to zip tie this away from this head, like that maybe. I don't know, we'll see. We might have to do some kind of modification here to this part so this fuel line gets away from the heat, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now it's time for the zip tie moment. Go ahead and put your zip tie on here on the sprocket. Keep all your stuff held in place while you put your bolts in. Alright, for this part you're going to need to measure the chain. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. And then you're going to have to take a grinder or a bench grinder. And after you mark the chain, grind off the one post and then use a punch to take the chain down to the right size. So I have it marked right there. Alright, once you get the proper one here, put your punch. There you go. Alright, once you get your chain to the right measurements, you're going to put your master link in this side and you can connect. Should be pretty tight, but not too tight. You put your master link plate on, and then we're going to be going, the chain's going to be going in this direction because the bike's upside down, so we're going to put the open side towards the trailing edge. There you go.